Hi Libra, welcome for your April 2019 Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elle, your Psychic Astrologer. Thank you for tuning in. Now my Zodiac Wheel readings are of a general nature for the collective. Now if you'd like a more personal in-depth reading, the information is below of how to contact me, whether or not it's through my webpage or email me. I've also got the Facebook page there for you that you can join, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Now yeah, just flick me a message and let me know, because I've got some discounts this month on half-hour readings of your choice. It may be a financial reading that you may want, or you may need a love reading, romance, partnerships, children, your choice. Okay? So now I'll get started with your reading for April, Libra. This Zodiac Wheel reading is for Libra sun signs, rising signs and moon signs. So Libra, if you know what your rising sign or moon sign is, then please do view that video as well, so you get a more of a all-round forecast for the month ahead. I'd like to invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me in this reading for Libra for April 2019. I give thanks for any messages that come through in this reading for Librans' highest good and the good of all concerned. I can see here the month starting off with some obstacles being removed for you, Libra. If you feel that there's been things standing in your way, there's a clearing away of that being shown here in your first house, which is also known as the ascendant. So it is representing how you're putting yourself out there in the world and how you're viewed by the world. It's your persona. It's what people pick up on you and the impression that you're giving. So, you know, you're grinning and bearing it by the look of here, and you're also tying up loose ends, and you will feel a lot more as though whatever obstacles or challenges have been presented to you in recent times, you're in front of all that now, and all that is behind you, and you're on the way forward. Now here in the area of you giving an honest day's pay for an honest day's work, and your measure of your self-worth, this area is about your own values and your material resources and how you earn your money. Now it's showing me here that you are rising above these challenges, because the King of Wands is an energy of a fire. The fire element, the fire sign energy is wand energy, and here he is with wonderful ideas and innovative ideas. So you've got some ideas and plans of where you'd like to go and what you'd like to do, because I'm feeling that you want some change in your income area, and you want to change how you do it, and you also got assistance from a very strong, loyal man as well. So there's sort of that sign there to me that you've got something to fall back on. Now, or someone to lean on, I suppose, is probably more apt. Okay, now in the third house here, which is the house of communication, short distance travels, siblings and the neighbourhood, your close neighbourhood, this is being influenced by the Ten of Pentacles. So if you're looking to change your employment or maybe see what the new concept of ideas that you've been looking into and how they might plan out, this is saying there's something substantial that can further your endeavours. Also, family assistance or family support also with the Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Pentacles is about building something for future generations. So that is being shown to me here as you're communicating how that may evolve and how that may enhance, well, funnily enough, because it's siblings, I feel that it's enhancing your connection with your siblings, if that makes sense. Okay, now here in your fourth house, Libra, you have the Hangman. So this is the base of the Zodiac wheel. This is our foundation, and it's showing that you are being very patient and you know that you have to wait, but that your time will come. That is one of the main things I'm seeing here from the Hangman, influencing the area that is your home and your family roots and what it is that gives you that solid base from which you can go out into the world and create and manifest your ideas and your and it's an inspirational energy to the Hangman, even though he is often waiting and contemplating. That lifts your spirits as well. So if you've been feeling a little bit upside down and the world's turned you on its head, it's basically giving you another view there, Libra. Now, for you, Libra, this month as well. Now, as you may know, there was a full moon in Libra in March, in the early degrees of Libra, and it was a supermoon actually. So powerful energies there from that supermoon. Well, here in April, on the 19th of April, you have another full moon in Libra. So this brings culmination and a climax energy to partnerships and relationships and balancing things. So if you've been in conflict within yourself, or you've had conflict within your relationships with whether it's family or partner, or it may be a business partner, things will be cleared up, situations will be clarified. So look for that full moon on the 19th of April and what actually transpires after that. Because there is a few shifts, planetary shifts going on, and one of them that is quite significant here in April is Mercury. So Mercury went direct on the 28th of March. Now Mercury is direct in Pisces, and it's moving fast and taking us forward quickly. Now in April, Mercury will enter Aries on the 18th of April. So that's action and energy and passion and quick thinking, because Mercury, it does rule thoughts, and messages of the gods is the key phrase for the planet Mercury. So if you need to clarify any communication with siblings or neighbours or short distance travel, then after the 18th, from the 18th of April onwards, is a good time to take things forward. And it's also a good time to ask the universe for guidance and ask the universe to clarify any questions you may have. So if you're unsure about anything, so yeah, there's you need to sort of ask for the guidance, and it will be shown to you. Now also in April we have Venus in Pisces until the 21st. So you've got Mercury and Venus working together, and Venus or in harmony with each other. And Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, so it's very happy there. And Venus being the planet of love and beauty and abundance. Now that brings that kind of energy. So you will feel that spirits are being lifted. So that's until the 21st. So you've got you've got very close proximity there with Venus and Mercury travelling quite nicely together. Now, and that also is depicting the 5th house energy, because the 5th house energy is about our matters of the heart. It's about our enjoyment of outdoor activities. And the 7 of Wands is showing that there is some restrictions there. There's a bit of a boundary in the way of you being able to enjoy that as much as what you probably like to. But it's also the 7 of Wands influence here is also letting you know, Libra, that you know, when fishermen can't go to sea, they stay at home and repair their nets. So there's plenty of things for you to keep yourself feeling satisfied if you look to see what they are. Even though this isn't necessarily a working energy coming from the 5th house, it's known as the house of fun. So there is things that you can do, even though you've got some boundaries of how much fun you're allowed to have, or that at the moment that you can enjoy. There still is things that you can enjoy, and it's just a matter of looking to see what they are. Now here in the 6th house, in your work house, on the other hand, the wheel's turning there. So fate is actually on your side, even if you don't feel like it is. And you know, with the Wheel of Fortune being there in the area of your life of work colleagues, and your health and fitness side of things, which also the 5th house is about your fitness as well, I just feel that there's some boundaries that are interfering with how much you can enjoy your recreational time. But in your working area, it's showing that the wheel is turning. So, you know, I think you've got some wonderful ideas of where you'd like to take your working life. Now, I feel that the energy and vibrations from Jupiter in Sagittarius, which puts Jupiter in its own sign, are in a very good position for this kind of Wheel of Fortune energy, because it's a fated energy and it is good fortune. And if you've been facing some challenges in recent times, the Wheel of Fortune here is letting you know that you've paid off the debt, or you've paid off the karma, and you're learning from the experience. So the opportunity for extensive learning can present itself at this time with Jupiter in its own sign and in its own house of Sagittarius, because there's a need there for real and useful knowledge about the world. So Jupiter is assisting you to be wiser now than you've ever been at any other time in your life. And the effects of Jupiter will bring conscious growth, so much so that you can no longer live your ordinary life in the old way. Okay, so the other interesting thing with Jupiter this month is that it's one of the real big players in our solar system, and the energies and frequencies that come to us from Jupiter are very powerful. And on the 20th of April, Jupiter will be going retrograde, and it will stay retrograde until the 11th of August. Now, when planets go retrograde, it's going back to retrace what lessons we haven't learnt. So you may see something very similar unfolding as in your life that actually has happened before in the past. It might be different people or different situations, but a similar scenario. So what can you learn from that? What decisions can you make this time? And it's very powerful because it's a major arcana card influencing that area of work and health. So let me know in the comments below, Libra, what you feel are the influences that are influencing that area of your life. And have you got a lot of expansion going on there, or are things really shifting and moving and sending you into another direction that you are initiating new beginnings, or feel like it's fated energy? Now, in partnerships, here in the 7th house, you have the 6 of Wands. Now, traditionally, the 7th house is ruled by Libra. Okay, so but even though you are we start our reading with Libra being in the 1st house over here, that would put Aries as your opposite house in your 7th house of relationships. Now, with Aries, there is a full moon in Aries on the 5th of April. So that's another date for you to actually, just take a bit more notice of what's actually going on and try to acknowledge other people's point of view, because it's important that you're objective at that time and not sort of feeling like you've got to defend yourself. But, other people's point of view doesn't mean that you have to do what they want you to do. And sometimes you need to be you learn more by listening than you do by being the one who is always showing the way, which is a very Aries trait. So with the 6 of Wands, which is also fire energy, fire element energy in the Wands, this is letting you know that the influence there is one of victory, it's one of acclaim, it's one where you have got the support and people do want you to win. So your partnerships area, whether it's in business or personal, it's letting you know that you've got the support, and you're feeling the support, and you're going to feel like you've accomplished some of the things that you wanted to do. you know, remembering at the same time with that impatience of that Aries energy, that house is the Four of Pentacles, and that Four of Pentacles shows that you diligently putting money away for a rainy day and making sure that, you know, you're not frivolous, basically, because this is the area of other people's money. It's traditionally ruled by the Scorpio sign, and Scorpio is the ruler of Scorpio is Pluto. And it's interesting that Pluto energy also this month is going retrograde. So Pluto is in Capricorn, and it will be going retrograde on the 24th of April. So it is the most important time in our life and in your life, really. So you know, the 5th of April, 19th of April, 20th of April and 24th of April are some of the key dates that are worthy of you just taking a bit of notice of what happens around those days. And so yes, Pluto's going retrograde as well. So Pluto, what is the energy of Pluto? Well, it gives us the power to achieve our life's goal and the insights to find out what they are. So if you're trying to decide what you want to do, which this fated quality with your working life here and your health is showing me that it's very possible that you are trying to decide what you do, then you may find from the 24th of April, again, the planet Pluto is also going retrograde, so it's retracing some steps. It's taking you back in time so that you can find out what it is you really want to do and what you're meant to be doing. So just see how that plays out for you, and again, let me know in the comments. I'm very interested in what this energy is and how it, like what it is to you and how it's affecting you from your point of view. Because it's essential that you avoid wreaking havoc or being rebellious, because the Pluto energies are too powerful to play games with. So remember to play fair and play by the rules. Now, here in the 9th house of higher education and long distance travel, you have the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands represents travel by air. It is also a fast card and a fast energy influence in there. So that's when I feel that there's speedy happenings. So this being in the 9th house of long distance travel and higher learning, I feel that you have a real need to learn useful knowledge so that you can go out into the world and achieve that conscious growth, because there's something in you now, Libra, that is changing on profound levels. So and this is saying speedy happenings. So it's going to present itself. There's opportunities available for that, and it's going to present itself rather fast. But April is a fast-moving month. Even though there are some retrogrades going on that can at times feel like it's dragging on our tail. Yeah, so if you're needing to get somewhere quick, or those travel plans that maybe you're making at the last minute, but there is travel. So if you're needing to get somewhere, I'm being shown that you will be able to do that, and at the very least put things into plan mode for a later date if you can't actually do it right in the moment. Now here in the 10th house, the zenith of our wheel is your career. And again, I'm being shown with the Princess of Wands that you're looking into the distance. So you're starting to look at the bigger picture. You're not just looking what is at your feet. You're starting to broaden your horizons, and that is also a message that you will have come through to you. Now, the influence here for the 10th house is the Capricorn energy, because the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn, thus ruled by Saturn. And Saturn is also in Capricorn. And it's sort of, Saturn and Pluto are sort of travelling together, really. And Saturn is another of the big major players in the solar system that is going retrograde in April, on the 30th of April. So that's another date to look at. So what does that mean? Well, it means that Saturn going retrograde is going back to retrace what lessons we haven't learnt. There's some issues that still need to be worked out. So it's going to go back so that you can get it right this time. Or at least see, if at the very least, see what it is that you need to change in order for you to be able to move forward in a better situation. So Saturn is the hard worker, and it's teaching you, about hard work. You never get any rewards from Saturn unless you put the hard work in. Now, the hard work may not actually be, hard laborious jobs. It may be working on the self. And with the Queen of Wands being significantly there, looking at horizons, you actually may find that a bit of the work is just dealing with your old systems that need to be just tweaked a bit and changed a little bit, which broadens your horizons. So with that, it also is when the pupil's ready, the teacher appears. That is also an energy, a very Saturn energy. So you may be learning off someone that comes into your life, or maybe they've always been in your life, but you're actually seeing that you're not done learning yet, and this person may actually appear as a mirror of yourself. So because we always have to come back to ourselves with any situation that goes on, and especially with Saturn, because it can be sort of like dragging your tail and making you feel like this is an endless pursuit that I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, this is showing you that there's not just a light at the end of the tunnel, there's new horizons for you to be a part of and get involved with and look into, which I feel is connected here to this Wheel of Fortune that's also very advantageous to your pursuit for career and what you are meant to be doing. So yeah, and then there's those of you that this effect will be giving you professional responsibilities. So prepare carefully, avoid taking shortcuts, and you will continue your journey on your rise to the top, and you will get to the top there. Now, here in the 11th house is the Knight of Wands. Now, the 11th house is associated with hopes and wishes, and it also is friendship groups. The Knight of Wands is showing that your friends are rallying around you. There's something to do with a move or changing residence. So maybe there's a friend that needs to relocate or something like that. But they're still very staunch and very loyal, and they're also there for you. So your family has got your back, and so have your friends. And I just feel that you know, something that you have wished for is going to charge on in. So let me know what that wish has been and how it manifests itself here in April. Alright, now in the 12th house, another Wands energy being shown. You have so many wands. You've got a lot of wand energy, which is passion and action and being able to move forward and feeling the relief of being able to move forward if you've been felt that you've been held back. And you've also got here the financial improvement and enabling you to get any financial challenges or woes back on track and into the green, actually. Yes, that's the colour I'm being shown. Now, 10 of Wands, that also is showing that you are more than capable of carrying your responsibility and owning your own responsibilities. Now, that the influence of the 12th house is to do with our subconscious, and it's a Piscean house. So with that energy from Mercury being in Pisces and Venus being in Pisces until the 21st, Venus is in Pisces, and until the 18th of April, Mercury's in Pisces. Neptune has also got quite a long stay in Pisces. So don't be surprised if you're feeling like you're questioning and evaluating, you know, where you want to go, how you want things to pan out, what path you want to take, because it's a time here in April for some of that deep reflection. And it's nothing to be scared of, because you know, if you ask, you will be shown signs, and they will be undeniable. Like, it'll just be, it's like, if, I don't know, Libra, if you've ever experienced this, but I've experienced it many times. You buy a new car, or a different car, for example. Now, say you buy a Nissan. All of a sudden, as soon as you get that car, all you see on the road is a Nissan, the same as the one that you've just bought. And you've been driving for ages and never seen that Nissan before. So, it's that kind of thing. It's like, oh, something keeps popping up all the time and re-showing itself to you until it's undeniable and you can't ignore it anymore. Okay. Alright, now I'll get a confirmation card reading for you, Libra. Oh, that popped out very fast. Let's see what we have. We have giraffe medicine. Okay, so giraffe medicine is saying to you, avoid being overstretched. So giraffe medicine, Libra, the message for you is, this is not a time to stretch far beyond your current This is not a time to stretch far beyond your current capabilities. If you stick your neck out too far, you may lose balance and topple over. Like a giraffe with that impossibly long neck and spindly legs, more even distribution keeps you from being lion's prey. Okay, Libra, so don't stick your neck out. You need to keep the balance. It's very important for Libras to keep the balance. So, and I do feel that, you know, there is some balance, because you've got the Nine of Wands here, in the first house, and its opposing house you've got the Six of Wands. So you've got the wands to hold you up and give you the energy and the quickness of mind. So you are able to use that brilliant mind of yours, Libra. And I do feel that there will be some accomplishments achieved from applying that. So thank you for tuning in again, and thank you for watching and subscribing, and please do let me know what is unfolding for you this month, Libra. Leave me a comment in the comments area, and as I said, you can also connect with me on Facebook at L Psychic, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I've included that information below. My webpage is also there, and my email address. So until we talk again, thank you for being a part of my channel and for liking, subscribing and sharing. Love, light and blessings to you all. Namaste.